They wrote me off and I ain't like that, so I'ma fight that. The bad man, damn right when you thought that it was safe to relax, you gotta stretch that. The bad man, bad deals with me for real. They right here.
All right, man, it's your boy Big LAC. This is the Big LAC Show. We have Allusion.
What's up? What's up, everybody?
Illusion, do me a favor. Start from the beginning.
All right, so where can I start? As I stated to you before, my story began in a small town, Quincy, Florida. That's where I was born and raised. My story began 15 minutes outside of Tallahassee, Florida. I know a lot of you guys are familiar with Tallahassee, Florida. So that's why I always bring up Tallahassee. I graduated from Tallahassee. But before I get to that point, I am an artist. I am a rapper. I am a singer. I am a writer. I'm an entertainer. That's what I do. So to take you to the beginning, I have to start at the beginning and take you back to Quincy, Florida. Before I became Allusion, I was just a little sister of this small town rapper he called himself Lil 3. That's my brother. Called himself Lil 3 at the time. And then 3 Mr. Never Slow. And now he go by Lil 3, let's do it. But everyone knew me as the little sister of Lil 3. No one knew that I could rap. No one knew that I could write. No one knew that I did music in general, like at all. But I just used to sit home watching my brother and his friends, having no clue like what making waves was, having no clue as to what Pro Tools was. I just knew that I could rhyme. And I would always come to my brother with new ideas and he would shut them down. And I guess you could say that's why I got my late start in this industry, because I was always discouraged by him telling me that I didn't have any talent. Well, he didn't say it in those words that I didn't have any talent. He'd just be like, "Oh, Lex, that's lame." You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody trying to hear that. And then, it was one day I was on the phone with one of his friends. Shout out to Miguel. And Miguel heard me singing, and he was like, 3 never put you on one of his songs, and I was like, no. And he was like, you really got talent. But you know, 1 or 2 people telling you that you have talent could just mean that they, you know what I'm saying? Could just mean that they fuck with you like that. And so it's not enough to motivate you to just really just get out there and do it. So I still didn't at the time pursue music. It wasn't until I moved to Dallas, Texas, and I recorded my first record. I remember the day like it was yesterday. I was so nervous. Let me see if I can remember how it go. Yeah, I remember it. You remember the song too? I was like, I'm laughing because I'm finna really sing this little part of the song to y'all. But I was so excited about this little song. The name of the song was "You Gotta Go," but then the hook went something like, "Oh, oh, 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 baby, you just gotta go. Oh, 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 oh." It's time that you leave, 'cause I don't wanna be the chick that you do all this fucked up shit to. I was so excited about that goddamn song. It wasn't mixed or nothing. And I didn't even say all of the hook, but a lot of people liked the song, some people didn't. But that was the first time I actually put myself out there, went out on a limb and didn't give a damn what nobody thought. Just put myself out there. Me and my kids must have listened to that song like 30 times. We must have listened to that song about 30 times. We didn't give a damn who liked it, that song. We jammed it, right? At that moment, it was a guy by the name of Craig Cook. Because I used to go on Facebook Live every day, just, asking people for ideas for, you know how you go and you be like, okay, well, what y'all think about this? Y'all think I should drop this? And, stuff like that. And I used to do that every day. And this dude who worked on the Stankonia album with Andre 3000, shout out to Andre 3 Stacks, that's my favorite rapper, along with Jadakiss, that's my favorite rapper. So knowing that he worked on the album with them, you know what I mean? And he believed in me, wanted to manage me. I just knew it was my time. I was like, yes, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna happen for me, put myself out there like everybody say I should. And then I ended up finding out I was sick. I woke up one morning, my face was swollen as shit. And I think it was you tonight that told me, wasn't it? You was like, Mama, your face spreading. And it was like some 3D shit. Like, like my whole face like was spreading. And we went to the hospital. They told me it was a sinus infection, right? Except it wasn't no goddamn sinus infection. They give you the little Z-Pack. I think it's like 6 or 7 pills or whatever they give you, like the antibiotics or whatever. Nothing changed. In fact, my face was getting worse, right? So I had to deal with that. And to say the least, nothing happened for me, because me finding out I was sick, I fell back from everybody. I fell back from family, friends, and the dude who wanted to manage me. I ended up getting sick. So I dropped out of school. I had to drop out of school because I had like 14 specialists that I was dealing with. It was overwhelming. It was bad. It was bad. It was a lot of pressure on me. Having to raise 2 kids by myself, up in Dallas, Texas by myself. No family at all. No family at all. So once that happened, I couldn't stop. I had to keep going. I had to deal with my kids, had to deal with my doctors, had to deal with still having to work and take care of my kids. Still having to work, take care of the bills, my kids. It was hard. So I fell back from music. I stopped doing it for a long time. And this was back in 2012, was it, T? It's like 2012. So from 2012 up until 2015, I had to deal with a brain tumor and a tumor on my adrenal gland, right? But it took years for them to figure out what was even wrong with me. So I had to walk around looking like that. So it was painful. People thinking I was pregnant. People just feeling sorry for me, you know what I'm saying? So music was like at the back of my fucking mind, like, I had suicidal thoughts. I wanted to kill myself. I even asked my mama, like, I asked my mama to take care of my kids because I wanted to kill myself. And I think she don't even know that, but, you know, she's hearing it today, but that was a hard part. That was a hard time in my life. And once they found out what was wrong with me, they put me on some medicine. And I started seeing, I went from looking in the mirror and not being able to recognize myself to like kind of seeing the light again. Like, okay, it's some hope because they found some medicine that could, you know what I'm saying, help you, right? So they put me on the medicine. And like I said, it kind of uplifted me a little bit. I didn't give a damn about that job or nothing. I called my mama one day and I was like, Mama, I'm moving back home. Fuck it. I'm moving back home. What the hell you talking about? I can't give up. And I moved back to Tallahassee. You remember that, T? I moved back to Tallahassee. My brother, and I think it was my cousin Howard, they came and they got me and my 2 kids. I had 2 vehicles at the time, and my brother, he drove one of them back to Florida from Texas for me. And me and Howard, we took turns driving the U-Haul. But once I got back to Florida, you know, once you get back home, you know, they say you realize why you never stayed in the first beginning. I was there probably all of, a month? Probably not even a month. I got my shit and I came to the A. I got my shit and I came to the A. Me and my 2 kids at the time, we were homeless. We were living in and out of hotels. Nobody knew. Because of how I carry myself, nobody knew. And we were supposed to get a 4-bedroom home, apartment home. And the guy who was supposed to lease us the apartment, he had leased my apartment to somebody else, so we was waiting. We was playing the waiting game. And we had to be back and forth. I don't know, that went on for a long time, didn't it, see? We had to be back and forth out of hotels. And then once we did get into an apartment, it was cool. We wasn't there that long neither. Because the rent was high as heck in Marietta. It was high. It was like $1,000 and some for a 2-bedroom. And at the time, I was still working at Walmart. Shit, I don't even think I was making $400-500 a week. I mean, 2 weeks. 2 weeks, not a week. 2 weeks. So, yeah, man, it was hard. But what ended up giving me hope on music, I don't know if y'all know this chick that was on that show that T.I. had. I don't know, I forgot the name of the show, but it was a chick on there by the name of Naima Supreme, Saya. Then it was 2 other girls. Anyway, it was a dude that knew, you know, Big Fruit. You know Big Fruit, he one of the biggest producers here in the A. Right? He's the producer for K-Camp. Right? The dude heard me singing. I was singing Mary J. Blige on the aisle. I was at Walmart. I worked overnight for Walmart. And we was about to close. And you know, at the time, I thought maybe he was just trying to hit or something. you know. I was like, dude, what you want? He was like, that was you singing, because he was on the other aisle. So I was like, yeah, that was me singing. And he was like, if I call you, no matter what time I call you, you gonna come to the studio? And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna come. So, anyway, he ended up calling me maybe like 2 days later. Come to find out, he was a dude that was already on. You know what I'm saying? He had a song called Peanut Butter and Jelly back in the days. I couldn't even tell you the dude's name right now, but I can show you that clip of when we was in the studio. I met Naima Supreme. At the time, she was Timbaland's artist. But the moral of the story is to be sitting there with all them people who already on, who, you know what I mean, on celebrity status, you know what I'm saying? And they basically giving you words of encouragement on what to do and how to do it. It's like, don't give up on your dream. You know what I'm saying? These are signs, and I'm a person who believes in signs. These are signs, you know what I'm saying? So you need to take heed to it. So that gave me hope. So after that happened, I started back writing. I still got like a whole notebook of stuff that I've written, just on the aisles, cleaning up. You know what I mean? Cleaning up at work, at Walmart, working at Walmart. You know, a long time, overnight working, and oh, excuse me. That's how my story began. At that time, I still didn't go as hard for music as I should have. But it was there. But, you know, I just needed somebody to give me that motivation. You know what I'm saying? So I ended up playing with a beat, making my first song. Before it even had a name, I was just playing with it. And my CEO of my label / manager, you know, Sherelle C. Beavers, she reached out and she was like, you gonna sign with me, right? At first, I thought she was just bullshitting. You know what I mean? Yeah, I thought she was just bullshitting. And I was like, yeah, sure. So she started putting money into me. I was like, this girl is serious. She's serious. What you need, this, that, and this, you know what I'm saying? She ended up buying me a home studio. And she was paying for like shows, like for me to do shows. You know, I ain't never had nobody to believe in me like that. So her believing in me was enough. You know what I mean? And that happened back in 2019. Before I even get to that point, I was in a relationship that I felt that was hindering me from music. And you know how they say when it's something that if it's meant for you, you know what I mean? You won't feel complete if you're not doing it. That's how I felt about music. So I was like, I kept telling him, it's something missing from me. It's something missing from me. When I tell you, like, when I started doing music again, it just felt wonderful. It just felt wonderful. I felt complete. And I can't stop. Like, and anybody who do something that they love, it ain't even got to be music. It could be making movies. Shoot, it could be engineering, making houses. If you're not doing it, you're not gonna feel complete. That's how I feel about music. But yeah, man, my story. I'm just an old country girl. You know what I mean? I'm just an old country girl that used to follow her brother around in the basement. watching him. You know what I'm saying? Monkey see, monkey do stuff. That's what. And I think that's a lot of people's story. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Like, whenever I feel like I have writer's block or something like that, I can call my brother, or I can call my brother Poe and come up with something just like that. And I'm not saying they write or they put something, a light bulb in my head. It's about being comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like, say for instance, if I was to go out and try to do a show right now and like freeze up and feel uncomfortable, I can get on the phone with one of them boys and I'ma feel comfortable again. Sis, you got this. You got it. But yeah.
So, I'm gonna start asking questions now. Cause that's what we do around here. And these are pretty poignant questions. Where are you right now in your treatment as far as your cancer?
It wasn't cancer. It was benign. And I'm in remission from it all. And it just didn't stop there once I came back. You know, they made me start all the way back over. Imagine going through something and you feeling like it's you to the end, like it's finally over. And the doctor tell you you gotta go through it all over again because they want to see you sick. I had to go through everything that I went through already. So
Got crying for you right now.
yeah, I heard it.
What are they doing? What the night is doing over there?
They talking.
So you brought up a good point. You said you was in Walmart, you was singing, and a guy walked up to you on some so-called music stuff, which happened to be the truth.
He was telling the truth, right? Yeah, I know.
How many dudes, since you've been in Atlanta, have come at you on some music stuff?
A lot.
And been some bull, they just want to...
A lot. More than 5. That's a lot. And the reason why I say it's a lot is because I don't give people the time of day. I won't sit there and talk to you.
Really?
Yeah. I won't sit there and talk to you.
No,
I smile and keep going. I ain't like bougie or nothing like that and be like, I'm not that type. I speak, I smile, and I keep walking. But I won't give you time.
The thing is, you don't practice that half swipe. You got that back. Not one strand was left in place when you threw across your Oh,
I am not.
So, right now you still doing music. When is your next video?
We just shot a video. And I would really wish that I don't know, are you able to show it?
No, not here.
No.
But you give it to me, I'll make sure it gets seen.
Okay. Yeah, I get it to you. I'm trying to actually air it on Vivo so they can put it out. We just shot a video. Shout out to Diddy Boo. Shout out to James Barnes for shooting the video. It's called Dim the Lights. I'm not sure if you heard it already.
I heard it already.
But yeah, we shot that video, and my next video is supposed to be Pop My Ish featuring Post Slim. I'm looking forward to shooting that video. And I also have a upcoming show. The producer who did Torculated for the City Girl. He's so silly. Yeah. I'm performing for him on September 25th. Let me see my phone.
Is it in the city or is it in Miami?
It's in the city. Let me give you guys the link. So if you want to come, it's gonna be big. Let's see. All right, so if you guys would like to purchase tickets to that event, it's gonna be huge. They have a few celebrity guests, a few indie artists such as myself. It's gonna be on 75 John Wesley Dobbs Ave, Northeast here in Atlanta, Georgia. You can call 1-800-484-5956 to reserve your tickets, or you can go to www.atlantamusicindustry.com to purchase your tickets. They are on sale at this moment.
You got, hold on. let me type all that stuff again on this YouTube so they can.
I will. I'll send it to you.
Nah, you're gonna get you right now. I'm gonna type it right now.
Oh, okay. What you want?
She is performing. Oh shoot, I can't spell. See, that's why I need Janaya over here to be my production assistant. What's the name of the show?
All right, so the show is Hook Up Atlanta.
What's the location?
The location is 75 John Wesley Dobbs Avenue,
I know exactly what it is.
Northeast Atlanta, Georgia, 30303. It's the Studio House, Atlanta.
30303. Studio House 7. What's the date again? September 25th.
September 25th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time.
See, you know you special to me. Because I ain't never did this with nobody else. I ain't never changed nothing while we were doing the show. 9 p.m.
7 p.m. It's going to be a big show. It's going to be a huge show.
All right, so I got it over here. She'll perform live at Hook Up Atlanta, location 75 John Wesley Johns Avenue, Atlanta, Georgia 30303, Studio House Atlanta, September 25th, 7 p.m.
Eastern.
Yeah, let's go. I'm going to save that right now. So anybody who watching it, which you say 4 people are watching live right now, they know to go to that show. What else you got going on?
And that's pretty much it. I'm working on a all female album and also a single that's not gonna be on my album because I'm gonna just drop that as a single. It's called We Here. Oh my God, I'm excited about that one. I'm working with this female named Garaya. She's gonna be singing the hook. You know I can sing, but it's always I don't know, it's something about hearing a different voice than your own. I don't know. Shout out to Garaya.
Shout out to
Yeah.
I appreciate you coming through.
Oh, no problem.
We gotta work. And tonight, you got my info, right?
Yeah.
We gotta work. Me and you gotta do something else.
Well, we definitely will. Trust me.
I ain't talked to you in 3 years. I interviewed you. I was looking on my Instagram. I was like, I don't know. Allusion. You know how many times I hit this woman and say you want to come on my show and she kept egging me.
Once. Don't do that. Don't do that, Lac. I told you.
Real number. Shout out to everybody. You got to shout out and give us your social media information.
All right, so guys, you can hit me up on IG at Allusion850. You can hit me up on Facebook at Allusion850. You can download my rookie album, Allusion850, on all platforms right now. Do that. Definitely do that. Even if you don't follow me on social media. Move on.
Okay, you all over. Thank you.
I'm everywhere.
Yeah. I just happened to look at it and think, like, she ain't nowhere in the frame. So your Instagram is Allusion850. You don't really be on Facebook like that. Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, I know.
I don't, but I get the notifications. I get them. I'm active. I check it once a day. I'm not really active on Facebook, but I'm active.
That's what's up. If I tried to get you on podcast or talk show, would you do it?
I definitely would.
We need to talk.
Any exposure. Yep.
It's good, huh?
Any exposure is good.
You gotta wear that orange jumpsuit you had on that.
Okay.
You still
And it
got
was lime green. Yeah, I still
Oh, it
got
was lime green. I got my citrus colors mixed up.
Yeah, I still have it.
What color was the shoes? Was the same color, wasn't it?
White and lime green.
That's right.
White and lime green.
I knew it was something crazy. But you was shining better than everybody else was. Man, once again, I appreciate you coming through. Thanks for showing love.
Thank
And we
you.
need to, like I said, we need to work.
We're gonna definitely work.
Let's get out of here. Been a Big LAC Show. We had Allusion in here. Let's go.
They wrote me off and I ain't like that, so I'ma fight that. The bad man, right when you thought that it was safe to relax, you gotta stretch that. The bad man, Healers with me for real. They